And now, a live edition of NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman with host Kevin Oxner.
Hello and welcome to this week's special live edition of NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman. I'm Kevin Oxner. Thanks for joining us. We're talking tonight about the new animal disease traceability proposal and what it could mean for our industry. And we're joined by guests from across our country. Let's welcome Bill Donald, President of National Cattlemen's Beef Association and Montana Rancher. Colin Woodall, he's the Vice President of Government Affairs for NCBA. Dan Hallstrom, the Senior Vice President of Global Marketing with U.S. Meat Export Federation. We have Leanne Saunders, the President of IMI Global. And finally, Mark Gustafson, representing the international business with JBS Swift. Folks, thanks so much for joining us on our show tonight.
Thanks for having us.
And these industry experts are ready to take your calls on the animal disease traceability proposal. Give us a call now at 1-888-824-6688 or email your question to C2C@beef.org. Let's begin by getting some initial thoughts from our panelists. And I guess I'd like to start, first of all, Bill, with you. Give us your perspective on this traceability proposal.
Well, there's a couple components here that I think are important. On our ranch, we age and source verify our cattle. That's for marketing purposes. That doesn't have anything to do with this traceback proposal from APHIS. The traceback proposal is about disease traceability. Can we trace animals back that become sick? You know, I live just north of Yellowstone National Park, which is the last reservoir of brucellosis in the country. And we've had outbreaks of brucellosis in all 3 states surrounding the park. That showed me pretty quickly that it's important that we have some sort of a accurate, detailed traceability mechanism in place. That's what this new ADT is going to do.
Very good. Colin, NCBA has been actively engaged in this discussion. What's NCBA's position on this?
For several years now, NCBA's members have really debated this whole issue of animal identification and now animal disease traceability. And we've really seen a change in people wanting to adopt this and accept this. But I think the reason why is because it was a real focus on the traceability of diseased animals. The one thing that we were trying to caution people on is that this is not a food safety tool, nor does it really prevent animal disease. It just allows us to better respond.
That's a great reminder. Dan, give us your perspective from an international viewpoint.
Well, the U.S. Meat Export Federation is involved in the maximizing of the volume and value of beef products globally. And USMEF has a reach out to more than 80 countries around the world where we sell our beef products every year. And one of our main focuses is focusing on those issues that could increase or decrease the profitability and the value that goes into the beef animal. And traceability is definitely one of those issues that is also an impact on the marketing side as well as the access side.
Very good. Leanne, your company provides traceability services and has done that for cattlemen for some time. What's your read?
You know, we believe strongly in animal identification and traceability systems, and like you said, Kevin, have been involved for the last 16 years in helping the industry put in place these systems, primarily for voluntary market-driven initiatives, whether it's the international markets that Dan alluded to, the systems that Bill talked about. It's putting in place those systems needed to preserve certain traits all the way through the supply system. I think it's a very complex issue for the industry, and when we're talking about ADT, as Bill said, that's specific to disease traceability. And then when you're talking about it from a marketing perspective, there's needs on that side as well. So it's very complex for our industry.
Very good. We'll look forward to some more discussion about that. From your perspective, Mark, you sell beef to retail and food service customers around the globe. What's your read?
Well, you know, the traceability programs have been around for a long time, and most every market we sell into has some traceability program. A lot of our competition has traceability programs. And I think it's important to differentiate between the food safety aspect and the animal health aspect and the commercial aspect. And in foreign markets, traceability is something that's required. Some countries, most customers want it, most customers ask for it, and so it's something that the industry in the United States has to deal with.
We've already prompted some questions on my behalf, and we're excited to take questions about traceability from you. Give us a call at 1-888-824-6688 or you can email us at c2c@beef.org.